I haven't played Minecraft in 10 years. There's an unfinished tree behind us. How did we get to this point? Well, stick around and I'll show you. Let's take a bit of a journey on how I got this far, what I've done, and where it all started. This is just going to be a bit of a quick update on where we've come and what we've done so far, and what do we have planned rest for this world, because I've been enjoying it a ton, and I want you guys to kind of, I don't know, I want to give you guys a little bit of an update on this every once in a while, and see our progression. So, without further ado, let's get into it. It all started right here. Yes. This was our first home that we had built. We did take around about 4 hours W keying from spawn. It did take a long time to finally find a cherry blossom biome, but we found one of to a size. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie, when we came across the cherry blossom biomes that were literally like 2 trees, and that was it, and nothing in 1,000 blocks. It was crazy. So once we finally came across one, I really wanted to build a house there. I went for a cottage type style house, as well as a garden and whatnot. I really had no plans on moving until we found where our tree was, and I'll tell a bit more about that when we get there. But yeah, we had a little bit of garden going, we had a cookie farm, etc. We had a bunch of stuff going on. But for the most part, that was basically, this was our first stop. This is where it all sort of started. We ended up getting, you know, standard stuff. This house never really got fully complete. We ended up getting a bit of a nether portal going on down here and doing all of this, and that was basically it. Then one day we were like, yo, we're now going for an adventure. I believe I went this way or this way. I can't remember at this point. All I know is I have a nether portal going to another nether portal, which takes me to other places, and that's how we get to my tree. But we went on an adventure, and I ended up coming across a really beautiful place, which was where our tree was. Hello, sir. I haven't seen you in a very long time. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? You doing great? I'm glad. He does not have a name. Sir Goat. Is it a goat? Or a sheep? It's not a sheep. It's a goat. Something like that. Anyway, this is where it all started. After finding the place that we wanted to build, I basically took all my stuff and ended up going for a big walk all the way to this place that I had found. It did take a lot longer. We had previously found it once before already, and I found it. I had to come back home, and then I realized, oh my god, how did we get back here? It took a while to get back, but we ended up getting back there, and it was amazing. We found it. We were like, yeah, the first thing I seen when, like I said when I seen this place was just like, oh my god, I need to build a big tree. I'm pretty sure everyone that's played Minecraft has come through the point of just thinking to themselves, I want to build a big tree. And basically that's what ended up happening. So, I shall take you to the place you've been waiting for, which is the tree. Sorry, before we stop at our tree, this is my main way to get back, obviously. My main way to get back is through nether portals and nether highways in a way. I don't really have massive highways like some people do, but it's still a very early... Bro, could you, like, not? Oh, yeah, where... Okay, I didn't kill him, but I don't know where he is. So, we're gonna have my armor on for now, just in case he tries to basically one-up us. Let's get some food going so we can get our hearts back, just to be on the safe side. Yeah... We'll worry about that another day, but for now, I just wanted to stop by and show you where we first ended up. Now, we first ended up here. This is basically where we came. Yes, we were built in the roof of the nether, which was a little bit of a problem at first, but once we got down, to be honest with you, I low-key can't even remember how I got down there. We got down there somehow. I physically don't even remember how we got down there. It's recorded on stream somewhere. But we got here. We ended up building up to where we were, which was perfect because this has now led down to my little, what would you call it, mining adventure with TNT. Netherite scrap and whatnot. But that is for later in the video. We haven't quite got there yet. what we were tasked with was basically getting, checking out the nether and doing some stuff. So there was a bastion over there where we got our netherite upgrade, which I haven't quite got yet, and there was a fortress over there, honestly pretty owl fortress, and there was another fortress somewhere that way, which was also an owl fortress, but nonetheless, that was basically, there's not really much to talk about the nether. I haven't done much here, I haven't really done much buildings or anything like that, so yeah, we're just gonna skip that, and we will take a little bit of a walk up getting the portal here. Now this portal takes me back to my tree. We've got another portal down this way, which takes us to a creeper farm, but we'll get into that in a minute. First of all, let's go to the tree. Now, the first thing you're going to notice, when we get to come through the nether to our tree, we're spawned in our nether portal area of the tree. I'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown, a little bit of a showcase of the inside of the tree, but the first thing we're greeted with, which you might see here, is Mr. Porkchop behind me. But we also have an Enderman. Now the Enderman is always mad at me. His name's Bob and Mr. Porkchop. They're good friends. They're almost like roommates to me, man. If I were to lose them, I don't know, man. I think I would cry. Come on, man. It's been a busy day. I do my best to provide. I come home and you're just always mad at me, man. Come on. Anyway, this is our nether area, which we ended up doing, which I love. I love. It looks great. I very like the theme of it. Very nethery looking. I'm not the best builder in the world, but we came up with something. Now, we take a step down here. We get to our enchantment area, which is basically just for basic enchantments. We've got a few lappy in there. We're doing our thing, trying to make it look pretty, which is basically the goal that I went for. Now, if we walk down here, this leads us into our main, I guess you could call it foyer in a way. This is our main sort of lobby area. We do have a bit of a, what would you call it, bridge sort of setup going on here. I don't really know Minecraft terms at all. I haven't played this game in such a long time, but I thought it's about time I built something. We have a couple of furnaces over here, which I'm probably never ever going to use this many furnaces in my life, but hey, it fits the theme of being the furnace-y area. We've got a little bit of a brewing area here, which I haven't quite set up, and we also have a bit of a crafting area, which is also not set up. I do have to mention that this area in this tree is very, 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 very work in progress. Yeah, this is very work in progress. You know what I can do? I can take this off now that Mr. Enderman in the nether is no longer angry at me. Well, he probably is, but we'll think of something another day. He'll get me, I'm sure, eventually, one day. But yeah, this is our chest area, as well as we've got nothing over here. That's basically about it. Now, we do have another area under the tree, which we're not quite done yet. Obviously, like I said, it's some big work in progress. We've got all of this area to work with. Like, all of this area we've got to work with, and I don't know what to do with it. Honestly, leave a comment down below what you think I should do with this area. I've had a few ideas, but for the most part, I'm pretty clueless with what I want to do. It would be really great if you guys could help me. But yeah, that's basically an area where we got set up. But the way down is either from spiral staircase going all the way down, or, just jumping down. It makes things a ton faster. Now, I will eventually have a water elevator going up, but for now, our elevator, which is technically just our water, gets us up there safely and sound all the time. When I seen this area, I looked at it, and because there was a natural cherry blossom biome in one side and a, what would you call it, an oak forest biome, or whatever you want to call it, grass, and the other side, this is really proving my age that I haven't played this game in a long time. I really wanted to build a tree. I looked at the center of this almost crater, you could call it, and was like, oh my god, I need to build a big tree. So that's basically what gave us the idea of building a big tree. And that was literally the thought process. We spent about 3 days building it up to about this point, and I haven't really done a hell of a lot more on it. We needed to take a break from building. It was also doing my head in. But that is okay, because we will get back to it eventually. We ended up making a creeper farm, and that pretty much brings us to the present day. I wanted some netherite gear. Now, how do we get the netherite gear? Well, we need the ancient debris, which then makes, the ingots, or whatever you want to call them, to get all the stuff. How do I get that? Well, we have to go mining in the nether, or, something. We need to go get it from the nether. There was a few different strategies you could use, using either, fire resistant stuff, also just strip mining, or the fun way, which was a creeper farm. We needed to make a creeper farm. Now, I do kind of have it 80%, maybe 90% creeper, but also a little bit over here, which can spawn any mob, which is really good. Well, not any, but you know what I mean. It can spawn, like, skeletons, it can spawn zombies, it can spawn things like that. Now, I did that in the case because I really wanted to keep arrows on me. I really wanted arrows on me, so I didn't want to go and get arrows, you know, the traditional way. So I now have heaps of arrows, and I end up being able to make lots of... Well, I don't have lots right now, but lots of TNT. Now, we've already used about 4 to 5 stacks of TNT in the nether, because I want that juicy ancient debris, baby. And the funnest way to go about it is to blow the shit up. Been really fun. You should definitely catch my streams where I do go and just blow up the nether. It's super fun. I believe I've made around 7 ingots so far in the course of about a day, maybe. But no, this creeper farm is probably one of the most beneficial things I've made on this world so far. I know it looks skyblocky, and I know it's made out of every single type of block you could possibly imagine. But it's okay, because it works, okay? It works. Along with that, all I'm needing now is a looting sword, but I'm really happy with how it's coming out. It does, you know, it does its job. And that's about all that you need it to do, right? Is its job. So, basically, we made a little bit of a an area here. While I'm here AFK farming levels as well as as well as gunpowder for TNT, I do have a little bit of sugarcane growing for books. So, you know, once we get our levels, we can enchant them. I'll probably put a enchantment table up here too at some point, and, you know, overall just make this area a lot nicer. But that's for future things. We'll worry about that when I get there. But yes, that basically includes the video. I don't have a lot more to talk about because we haven't done a lot more on this. We have been down to, we've seen the warden, we've done things like that, we've come across 2 ancient cities, we've also, you know, we've been adventuring, it's been a ton of fun. Honestly, you need to be there to see it. But other than that, that basically wraps up everything that I've done in, I would call this the first Minecraft survival update, 10 years later. But no, I really have been enjoying being back on Minecraft again, and I really do hope that I continue growing this world, and also, yeah, just in general making it bigger and better. It is just standard survival, it's not hardcore or anything. Yes, I know I'm a wimp like that, but I will try hardcore one day. We'll try it, okay? Totemless hardcore, no, that won't go well. But nonetheless, the rest of the plans I've got for this world is honestly just making it as cool and as big as possible. Honestly, I'm going with the flow. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stick around and either join me on Twitch. You can catch it with the in the link below in the description, or you can just go and search Moola_uwu, and that's where you can find me. But if you want to stick around, I'll probably do a part 2 to this video, an update 2 another month down the track, and we can see the progression together. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a subscribe. Dude, I appreciate that so much. We're on the road to 1K. We're also on the road to 3K on Twitch, so definitely go over there and give me a follow. But nonetheless, bell notifications, give this video a like, leave a comment of what you think, dude. What do you think? Did you enjoy the world tour so far? Does it need improving? What would you have done differently? Tell me down below. I'm always looking for any type of advice, dude. There's been, I mean, I can't thank my community enough over on Twitch for helping me out, because there's a ton of things that I don't know about this game, and you guys have been helping me a ton. Yeah, it's been, I'm super thankful. But that's it. That wraps up this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out, homies.